we are officially live. So welcome back to Solar Coalition, episode 11.1. We are finished our break. We left off where the gondola that we were riding in...
Gondola, that's the word that I was looking for the entire time but couldn't remember.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
The gondola that we were riding in took a Humpty Dumpty style fall, and we landed in the middle of the jungle apparently.
Yep.
We got the princess to safety though. I hope. And now we return to the adventures of the Solar Coalition. In progress.
We now return from commercial break.
Basically. I check once I get my bearings, I check on the doctor. Is that right?
The doctor's fine. He's like on his ass, but he's not injured or
I'll hold
anything.
him up.
The gondola is wedged sort of at an angle into the ground. There's a little bit of smoke coming off of it, but not like it's going to explode.
What are those? What am I hearing out there?
All the dinosaurs start squeaking at you guys.
Be more frightening than growling. I'd be like, holy shit, I'm gonna stay in this fucking thing. Fuck it. But the
Man,
gondola.
those raptors are pissed.
Is there anything? I'm gonna start looking through the gondola for any supplies, emergency kits, first aid kit, flare.
Honestly, if I heard squeaking outside of something, I'd be more scared than Warren.
22.
Okay.
Is there anything in this gondola? I'm ripping it apart.
Yeah,
checking
so
on
underneath, like, there were, like, sort of these seats built into the ground. There's sort of, like, a little hatch, and you pull up, basically, a big first aid duffel bag.
Okay.
While he's searching, I'm going to ask the doc. All right, doc, what is your security procedures for getting us out of here before we get eaten?
All right, well, usually we simply be there to contact the headquarters, and they'll send out a team for us. But with everything going on as is, I don't know if they'll be able to receive our calls.
That sonar shield that's above the thing for the birds, is that still active?
Oh no, it went out while you guys were traveling across. That's why you guys got attacked. When the power went out.
And when the power came back on, can we see it?
They did disperse.
So do we think that the sonar thing came back on?
The sonar thing did.
How's our communications?
Would you like to try a radio?
Yeah, I'll try to radio back to the captain on the anchor. That's not a good roll. That's
And I'll try to contact the drone with Enzo and make sure
Yeah,
that they're
I'll
getting
roll
it
for
back.
I'll roll for
3.
this since this is like how's the thing doing?
I rolled a 3, so.
Okay, so it's very staticky at first. You notice that your communicator is actually rebooting. As it clicks back on, you can radio the captain. You're through it. It's still a little staticky, but far clearer than it was before. Ron, is your group safe? We lost contact with you.
Current group, Russ and the doctor and his security detail are on the biome floor in the forest section. The princess is on transport with the drone and Enzo with the dog back to the gate.
I've sent a team out to the gate basically to receive you all when you get there, or maybe head in after you if things go south. There was, from what I've heard on the grapevine, there was an EMP bomb inside that ship that got taken in. It went off, it scrambled communications, it put the non-emergency power out.
Put this on
temporarily.
speaker so you hear it too.
Lot of Darksider tech on board.
So they trigger the suicide bomb.
See, that's why I had my ship shield itself against EMP.
Basically,
Communications are still off because
seems
of the
like
power
we might
surge,
have. Seems like we might have been followed. They might have followed us along the way here under the guise of an unmarked ship.
Okay. We're running from a battle. It's not hard to pick up. It could have easily been escaping too, so easy cover. I'd let the captain know that...
Externally, it was very plain and unmarked, but internally, it was a lot of recognizable Darksider technology. Their stuff is very patchwork and thrown together on a whim and stuff like that.
And not as well done as my AI does.
That's true. So I'm gonna crack a couple of flares. I have some.
Yep.
And I'm just gonna basically toss them outside of the vehicle, both sides.
You toss one out this way, you toss one out this way. You do realize that you're kind of on the edge of this river. It's not a chasm like this. It's not like were someone to fall down it, they would die like Mufasa. It's just sort of a river.
Okay. So I can see that now with the flares.
Yeah. No, the lights are coming back on, but
Okay.
it's still kind of dim. It was blinding at first because everything flashed on, and then everything sort of came back down for a minute, and the lights are like adjusting.
And this is the forest, though, so we came
But
through
yeah, you're,
trees.
you're
so-
surrounded by a very dense forest.
Okay, so once I can get my bearings, I said that can you tell how far away the drone is, how close to the gate it might be at this moment?
Have I gotten any
You have
response
GPS
from
on them.
Enzo's drone?
I drew a slightly better map.
I mean, it's holding a lot of
No,
weight.
I'm
I
just
don't
asking
think.
the drone and Enzo, have you reached
Oh, okay.
the other side safely yet?
We've crossed the savannah at this point. We're a few minutes out.
No further difficulties so
no,
far?
no further difficulty.
Alright,
All the flying creatures seem to disperse.
excellent.
And this drone can go remarkably fast.
I paid well for it.
Also true.
When you're done, let me know so we can send the drone back and maybe get the doctor out of here next
Will do.
because our gondola just fell.
Oh,
So, yeah,
Wow.
get the princess to safety. Apparently, there's a few of our men coming up to meet up with you at the gate.
Roger. Will do.
Feel free to make use of the rent a speeder.
Enzo, we should go back for them in the speeder. We are not going back for them in the speeder. That is extremely dangerous.
Yes,
and
that's
I-
not
we
safe for
should
the
do it. It'll
princess.
be awesome, though. We can rescue them.
And
no,
even then,
we're
there's
not.
too many people if that was the case. There's 4 of us there.
You,
No.
you do hear they sort of start to bicker.
Princess, I would feel much better if you were safe. And if you want to see what's going on, you can always patch into the feed.
Kira grumble, and then clicking, and you probably think she's looking at you guys through one of the drones.
Plus, I can guarantee you that they're going to eat your bird.
No.
And if you come back for us, you're going to end up losing your bird.
She
I'm
goes.
positive.
She goes silent.
Okay, so I think it's much better that you stay there, keep that thing safe, and warn us if any other bad guys show up, because you know how they like to hunt me down.
Enzo sort of takes back over the comm from the
I sort
the
of hope we
princess.
keep the princess.
Huh?
I sort of hope we keep the princess.
I'm kind of stuck with her at the moment.
Enzo sort of grabs the comm back from the princess, and he's like, I will ensure she does not run off."
I am being so bad.
And then he flicks off the communications, and you guys are left in these very dense, very noisy forest at this point.
Alright.
Is
So,
there something out there?
here's what I see as our choices, guys. We can try to camp out here, wait for help to come. Which, knowing the 3 of us, that's not going to happen. 2, we could try to get back up to the rail and follow the rail down. That's going to be a pain in the ass.
Yeah, no. And what happens if we fall? You fall to a death. None of us have any type of fight tech. So, I'd say that our best thing would be keep in contact with the drone, make our way in the direction of the main gate to clear the distance for the fastest available pickup. Of course, I do feel like something is about to happen, so that's what they say right before something happens.
Sam, make a perception check.
That would be a 8.
You hear like some branches snapping, but it's probably just ambient forest noises.
Okay.
Alright, so Doc, you're in charge of this place.
You see, he's still like has a thing,
I give him the
Like a-
duffel bag of
like a wall
hits.
pulled open. He was still trying to finagle with things. He turns around. He's got sort of like a ball of mishmash tech things in his hands. All right, I have jury-rigged a grenade. Don't ask where I got the explosives from. If I told you, I'd have to kill you.
I don't care.
I
Explosive.
shoved the medical bag into his hands.
He takes the medical.
Worry about healing, not killing.
What do you use when you guys come down here to keep them away from you?
Usually hovercrafts.
They don't hit the floor. Well, they're probably the first
Okay.
ones to hit the floor.
What is the thing that would be a general weakness for the majority of them? Do they have like super hearing, where like high-pitched noises might
Well,
drive
they're-
them away?
They're very
or-
alert. They are very alert. They're cold-blooded, so
Heat.
extreme cold or extreme heat to a degree.
Pull out my pistol, switch it over to the clip with the frost ammo.
I activate my frost sword. My cryo cutlass.
All right, everyone make a perception roll.
And I still have my drone scanning around me.
11.
It's intelligence, right?
I think it's wisdom. I think.
Okay.
8.
11.
Did we 20?
I'm not really looking
You
around.
guys
as I'm
hear
talking.
nothing. Cherry hears off towards this gathering of bushes and trees the sound of rustling leaves and branches, and what sort of sounds like a chirp.
Hey guys. I hear a chirping coming from over in that direction.
I just randomly shoot a shot in that general direction
Make an attack roll.
with my pistol. It's a cryo shot, so it'll make a nice icy spot. 13.
It hits the basically gathering of bushes. It hits the bush. You see a reptilian head pokes out, sees you guys, runs away.
What the fuck was that? It was cute.
Reload.
Makes some more chirping noises as it runs away. Sort of looks like a big, mean version of that dodo bird.
It's a spicy dodo.
Alright, so as I was saying, we should probably just start making our way closer so the drone has less distance to travel, therefore decreasing the amount of time we're stuck on the biome floor.
Sam, make a dex save.
That is a 23.
Okay, cool. So as the glass window next to you shatters, and a velociraptor crashes through it, you dodge perfectly as it lunges out with its jaws and tries to go for your jugular, basically.
Is
It's
it
stuck.
inside?
It's stuck halfway through the window, basically.
Can I have an attack of opportunity because
Fuck yeah.
my sword is ready? I just activated my cryo cutlass.
After seeing that, can I like secure my helmet onto my head?
Yep.
Okay.
Bunk.
Just-
I'll pull my hood up. That would
But it's
be
like stuck in the window trying to climb over.
that would be a 14.
I'll say that hits.
Okay.
These guys aren't particularly armored.
I'm reloading my pistol, so I can't shoot it right now.
Oh yeah, to anyone watching, these Velociraptor minis, not that you can really see them, were 3D printed by Sean. Yay! I
Credit where
did it.
credit's due. Absolutely. So for damage, that's a
Well, I
total
get the rest
of
it to work.
13.
You slash this thing across the chest, steam billows up the wound. It does that Jurassic Park raptor screech as it throws itself out the window and scuttles out of sight.
You still think it's a good idea to walk across the jungle?
I know that if one creature's dead, dumb enough to attack us, eventually we'll get swarmed. We're literally in a Happy Meal box. Remember that from a commercial.
One more. All poking their heads out of the.
Now I see
the
the
forest
downsides of
sitting
the
at
green.
end.
They're camouflaged right into the scenery too.
So yeah, we just see
Oh, yeah.
outline silhouettes moving in the shadows.
They are all kind of that shade of green, I'll say.
Um,
You see reptilian forms, pretty much the same color as the foliage around them, poking their heads out. Lots of growlings and chirpings, and
That's some really good camouflage.
I would like to activate my helmet and activate the heat vision
Yep.
setting.
it washes over your vision, and you can see that, and then you can see this one sort of arcing around this way.
With a very cold spot across
There's a very
its chest.
cold spot across its chest. It's slowly getting warmer.
how many can you make out?
I see 3, and the one that you hit.
So 4?
They're right there, there, and there. How do you want to handle this? And Doc, I am not responsible for any damages that are incurred from our escaping from this with our lives.
Oh, I'm well aware. This is full on. We need to get the fuck out of here.
Oh, fantastic. I pull out my other pistol.
So I
We
go
can
to
make
the door.
more dinosaurs if we
I call out to Cherry.
Yes.
Cherry, you cover the back with the doctor. Keep
Okay.
an eye on him. Keep your head on a swivel. You take the middle ground. Go ranged. It seems to be what you
I promise to not be a
feel
burden,
comfortable doing.
but at least
I'm gonna
try.
take front line and cover as we
I will
make
try
our
my
way.
absolute best
I check
to make sure we
directionals.
don't die.
I believe in us.
I check directional so we know where we're going, which direction. So which way is it? Like this way, basically.
Yeah. This way is back towards where you guys came from, the facility. This way is the direction to the entrance.
Entrance gate. Okay. So then I basically will.
Should I drop the beat?
Is this when you actually add in music, like ejected out of all the drones?
Basically, a strobe light and a drum and bass beat coming out of one of the drones as a distraction.
I'm not sure if it'll work, but go for it.
These
Just
raptors are having a horrible time strategizing.
just arguing.
This
with
one
each other.
rejoins the group, and this one kind of snaps at him.
I will use my next round's action to set up a drum beat and get one of the drones to like flash lights into the woods, like distracting like
Because
strobe lights.
you have the one light drone left, so.
Can
the,
I
the,
move my character to the back?
Well, I have my light drone left.
oh yeah, your personal one.
He has his personal one. She has her personal one.
Yeah, so it starts. So it's sending out sound and doing lights.
boom, boom,
So this drone starts doing dubstep music, basically.
Hopefully without the music, because the music may attract more.
It's doing like.
Like I said, I'm not
And-
sure this is a wonderful idea, but
it's doing
we're going
like,
with
it's
it
doing
because.
white noise and it's getting progressively
Yep,
louder.
as it's moving around
As it
to
moves and
get better
You
angles. And
you see
so it
they
can
all
see
sort
us.
of take their eyes off of you and follow it momentarily.
So,
Except this guy, he's eyeing you specifically through the window.
so where is the door that we would leave out of?
So there's a door here and a door here. It opens up DeLorean style.
So I'm going to suggest that we go out the back door and make our way around, and then I'll basically have everyone line up and open the door.
Didn't we have a
I thought
drone?
we were
ready?
staying in here.
We have several.
Oh,
There's one there.
Ah, yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Just so we can have this.
yeah.
The drone's flying out this way to distract them with its drum and bass and light.
So you're headed this way?
Little Romulan
Well, out
worship.
and then around.
Oh, out. You're right. Okay, I was gonna say, great. You're going the way I don't have the map for.
No. I mean, getting out and going around.
Yeah,
So
okay.
I'll lead. Then it's Sean, and then Sherry and Doctor.
So you guys are.
Let me go last because I already stated my next turn is doing this whole thing with my drone.
Yeah.
So you're sort of programming into your wrist thing, and it basically rises out of a moonroof and starts to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you want to go with the aviator, that's fine too. But I'll just make my way outside.
So you, and then you two, then you at the very back, sort of all.
No, I'm gonna stay in the
Oh,
in
okay.
there for right now.
As you guys funnel out the back, the raptors do not notice. They are intently looking at that thing, growling. This guy still has his eyes trained on you specifically because
All right.
you attacked it.
So
So,
I'll move to the front.
like here.
Yep, a little far, and then kind of have them stay behind the vehicle, but
Okay.
in cover. All right.
So
Yep.
move out to here.
Yep.
So I'll actually move them so they're looking at this thing.
I'm keeping my staff ready.
Are you staying where you are? Or are you moving?
That's like my action, unless I'm not really gonna go range at the moment. So
Yeah, I'll move around to that corner right there.
Over here?
Here?
Yeah, but like not peeking out, but like that far. Yeah, right there. So it's like I'm just barely hiding behind it. to
The
look
doctor
at them.
stays close. But yeah, you can peek out around the corner if you want and see this one over here. It's the closest one to the drone. Sort of looks like he's getting ready to try to pounce at it.
Okay.
It's clearly out of its pouncing range, but
Okay, so is it top of the round then?
yeah, we'll call it top of the round. We'll start with Fee.
Do we roll for?
Just go around the table.
yeah, we just do table round.
We'll just go around the table.
I don't really like initiative as a concept.
Is there a silencer on my sniper gun?
Oh.
The rail gun pistol that I gave you?
It's
It's
a silent
silent.
weapon.
Yeah, the railguns are silent.
The one that has the freezing ammo.
Oh, the freeze gun?
The freeze
Yeah.
ray.
Okay.
Yeah, the freeze ray is silent.
Does that help?
Yeah, I named it the freeze gun.
Okay, yeah, it's a rail gun that shoots freezing bullets.
Yeah.
Okay, can I try shooting that one?
This one?
Yeah.
Sure.
How big is its eye?
Its eye?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I can't
About,
get that.
about this big.
Yeah.
You can aim for its face, though.
Yeah, I'll aim for its face.
That's its brain. Actually, it might be the D20.
Stegosaurus were the ones with pea-sized
And
brains.
do I add dexterity?
For range?
Dexterity plus the weapon modifier.
Yeah.
23.
These little ones have 25 health. So you arc around the corner.
No, that was
go,
a 23 to hit.
Oh, 23 to hit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you hit.
Okay.
I thought you did 23 damage. I
No.
was about to go, Jesus Christ.
I mean,
That's why I said something.
D6. Yeah. Like a 6.
So you arc around the corner, blast it, hits it right in like the side of the head / chest, / like the higher chest rather, and it reels back and roars and
Can I like step back around the corner
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm out of sight?
roll stealth actually. You're trying to hide from it before it swings its head back around to see you.
Where's stealth? That dexterity?
Yep.
15?
Oh, it rolled a 15.
Fuck!
So it's icy cold, ironically enough. Reptilian eyes dart over to you right as you sneak around the corner.
Oh no!
They have now turned their attention away from the thing.
I wanted to kill it. I thought that the freezing gun would kill it.
His movement's definitely going to be slowed though. They do still have to cross the river in order to get to you guys.
Okay. So it's your turn?
So, unless there's anything else you want to do?
I don't know what else to do. I am gonna switch to the sniper gun though, because
Okay.
it might actually kill it.
So Sam, it's you then. You're over here. This one has its eyes trained on you still.
I'm going to use my micro missile launcher
Oh,
on my
Jesus. I
gauntlet
forgot
and
you
aim
had
at it.
that.
I forgot I did too until I noticed it today.
I forgot I gave you all
And
those
then today's the
Mandalorian
day.
powers. I forgot I gave you all those Mandalorian powers. Or, gadgets, rather.
24
To hit.
to hit.
You hit.
I don't even. I have no damage written down for that.
3d4. Because it's shooting like a couple little things. It's basically like the whistling bird thing from the Mandalorian.
Okay.
If I remember correctly.
Roll high.
Do I add dex to it?
The damage?
Yeah.
Sure. That's kind of...
Is that okay?
Yeah, it's... I don't think... Well, actually, I don't know if we've been doing
Well,
that
'cause-
so far.
Do you add your dex to a dex weapon?
Not to the damage.
Not to damage.
Yeah,
That's
that's
to hit.
So-
Because it's depending on the ammo.
Yep. That's
And
fair.
because it's like a rocket, it's not anything that you propel, so you wouldn't add like your strength modifier to it.
Gotcha. No, so 10 damage.
So you sort of hold out your wrist and a lot of little thingies open up. These sort of things very much whistling through the air. This thing arcs its head up in surprise and then gets nailed in the chest all 3 times in its frozen wound and falls over, not dead, but
Very fucked up.
nearly.
Figured that was gonna happen, that someone might notice. Yeah, I guess, I'll just,
It's your action, I'll say.
I'm gonna activate, okay, do I get an off action?
Get a bonus action.
Bonus action, that's fine. Can I use my smoke deployer? Just to drop one of the boot. That's what it gives.
Sorry, my vision is very bad.
I mean, if the thing's gonna jump and attack me, I figured I might as well give it disadvantage.
Warrior disadvantage, another seeing you, advantage is last. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so you click, actually I think it deploys from your boots.
It's boots.
So you sort of click your heels together, and the smoke deploys.
Cool. Alright, I'm in my action.
And then
So-
you have your movement if you wanted to duck back around the thing for cover.
Oh no, that's why I did the smoke deployment. I want them to attack me. Then we have disadvantage because of the smoke.
So it's over to you now.
Over to me. Okay.
I'd say by this point you're done programming the thing to go do its distraction.
Yep. So, like I said, I was pulling out my secondary pistol. Okay. Switch it to the glue shot.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. And because I'm wielding 2 of them, I'm going to take a glue shot at this one and an ice shot at this one.
Alright.
So let's start with the glue shot. $16 to hit.
Which one?
Yep.
This one?
Yep.
That hits.
Yeah.
So I don't think that does damage, that just restrains.
Yeah, all of a sudden the cheese is just coated in super sticky glue.
So yeah, it reels back and it hits it in the back and the arms. You can see its arms as it flails them up. They sort of get stuck up like this as it snarls and
And hopefully gets stuck to a tree.
it reels through a corner. You see it bumps into like some bushes and it starts peeling off leaves as the glue just expands over it.
And then the freezing shot to the other one is... Oh, I rolled a natural 1.
So, these are railguns. They can't really jam.
Yeah, it just doesn't fire.
Yeah, it just click.
If the
Click.
timing's off, it
You
won't.
probably have to repressurize it at worst, I think, would be with a railgun, because it's pressure, right? Or some type of
No, it uses
Magnets.
EMF to like
magnets.
push it. So if the
Well-
magnets don't power at the right,
Oh, you know what? We'll say
Or-
the EMP earlier messed it up a little bit. So
Huh?
it flickers a little bit as you reel up to fire it.
it just misfires.
Yeah,
Yep.
it just
It
click.
didn't trigger right.
It
Click,
doesn't
click,
shoot.
click.
It's a click.
Okay.
Fuck.
The raptor tilts its head at you. Alright, so we have one dying.
So
One...
I'm shooting through like the broken glass of this gondola.
Right.
Alright, that raptor failed its death save.
So the raptor stops kicking.
That raptor stops kicking and starts. You can see the life draining from it as it bleeds out from where you shot it. The glue one falls on the ground.
You know, stuck to the ground.
The one that Fee shot begins to cross this river, sort of wades through it. You can see, like, basically its head and back are poking out as it is sort of deep water. But it does mean that you guys will be able to cross it if need be. But it doesn't get very far. That ice is slowing him down.
Think about that. He's in the water. The ice is already slowing him down. What happens if you hit him with a frost bullet?
No. Like,
Sean, what's your AC?
no fees.
20?
I got 21.
Oh, what happens?
So the raptor,
The raptor jumps
the
in.
raptor, seeing you misfire, you almost think it smiles a lizardy grin as it gets low, snarls, runs forward, fully leaps over the ravine and on top of you. Make a dex save
Through the small hole of the gondola that
Oh, no,
I've been
they
shooting
went
through.
through the door that you were shooting through.
You open the door on this side.
There's a door on both sides.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
busted the
okay.
door open.
My bad for
No, it's,
misunderstanding.
I didn't really
Okay.
describe it all that well, so it's
So,
fine.
what?
So it leaps forward onto you. You're gonna take damage, but also roll a dex save to not be like pushed to the ground.
6.
So it leaps forward, its feet hit your chest, and it pushes you to the ground. You feel those hook claws dig into your armor, even push through a little bit towards your skin.
Fuck!
Let's see. Oh my god, my enemies are doing damage.
That's how it should be.
That'll be 5 damage. Its claws also come down into your shoulders. You do hear a clunk clunk on your helmet as it tries to bite it, but can't get through.
Alright.
So that's all of them. Dr. Gallister is like peeking around the corner like he's gonna try to throw his grenade, but can't really figure out like a good shot, so he just stands back. And then it's back to you, Fee.
Can I shoot that one?
With the crowd shot,
With my sniper gun. I
Oh,
want
okay.
something that will
Okay,
actually
yeah.
kill it.
you can blast that thing in the face.
Is that the one crossing the river you're aiming at?
Fuck. 2.
So miss. Hits in the water next to it. It sort of pivots to the side.
Should have used a cryo shot. Then at least it would have been ice floating up in it.
Yeah. I don't know how many attacks I got.
I think you get 2.
2?
Yeah, I think most people get 2 attacks on their main
Well, she's using a sniper rifle.
No, the sniper rifle will be a one shot.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's not
She might have a bonus action to do something else.
Do you have any like gadgets you could throw out?
Or you have your own drone if you want to tell it to do something.
Can I tell
Mine's
my,
still playing drum and bass and flashing lights.
Okay, can I tell my drone to go and poke it in the other eye?
Hear the AI? You hear the AI through go, yes ma'am. Alright.
attack.
There's a
Roll for
drone
the
right
drone.
there.
Alright.
There's
Yeah,
a
make a
drone
roll.
mini next to the dog.
2!
Okay, hold on. I feel like on a 2 the Velociraptor
Gets an
gets
attack
an opportunity
opportunity.
attack. Yeah, the Velociraptor reaches up and smacks with its big feathery tail and just thwack boop, into the water.
So this thing just tail whipped the shit out of that drone.
It's in one piece, but it's just sort of floating there. The lights are on.
I didn't know what to ask it to do, I panicked.
That was
Awesome video.
That would be hilarious. Is it my turn?
It's your turn.
So I see. I run around.
So you can see plain as day from over there that her drone just goes.
After I see that, I glance over. I see the Velociraptor standing on his chest.
Oh, yeah, that was immediately following this one crashing through the doorway. At
So
him.
I run over. I run into the open door, and I'm gonna do a.
It's still got you pinned to the ground, so you would have back attack on it, I'd say.
No fair. My goal is not. I'll do mild damage, but my objective is to like slash it off of him,
Okay, yeah.
as opposed to go for max damage. And back attack. Thank God. Okay. 10.
So you run in with the sword, waving it around. That was what you were using, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you wave it at the raptor. It arcs up sort of to the point where now it's on its side and it has you by its side. So you just sort of next to one another on the ground as you do the thing. It does not let go, though. It sort of, after you swing, reels back up onto your chest, basically.
As a bonus action, can I just try to kick it?
Sure.
1. Crit fail.
You twist your ankle.
How much damage do I take?
I'm not going to make you take damage. That'd be mean.
So my arms are free, right?
It has you by the shoulders, but your arms are free.
Okay. I am going to reach down, grab my flame machete, and as I bring it up and out, I'm going to activate it to heat up to make the attack.
Make an attack with advantage because of how close of quarters you're in.
I'm going to try and shove this machete right up inside of him and burn the shit out of him.
Violate the raptor.
10.
Plus anything?
No, that's with my plus.
Oh, okay, no. So you would have gotten it straight to the throat, but that long neck sort of arcs up and underneath. And I will
But
say
it's still flaming hot.
Oh yeah, its hands, its claws are, foot claws are still dug into your chest. Its hands come up and it stops gnawing on your helmet, basically. So I'm gonna say it's your turn. You can make a strength roll to get it off of you.
Your armor's activated, so you have the strength bonus.
You know what? I want to try and grapple it
Okay.
with my power armor.
Sure, we'll make a opposed strength roll. Would you roll?
Nat 20.
In that 20.
Nat 20.
That's funny.
So you reach up and grab this raptor by the throat and thrash it to the ground and
Shit, I can't hit him, grab him, just reach up around and like
It's
grab
like
him
a
by
s-
the neck
it's
and
like
just like hug him
it
close.
reels up. You reach up and grab it and you just bring it down to the floor and you're wrestling with this raptor. It is prone, I'm gonna say, on the ground with you.
Yeah, at this moment, you just out-wrestle the raptor.
We're wrestling.
Okay, so that one's just full dead. He gets himself off the ground and begins to claw off some of the glue, but he's moving is still slowed.
He didn't get anything good big stuck to him? Like big rocks or sticks?
I thought there's a rock stuck to his side. On a nat 1, this one, instead of going for you, turns its head back towards your drone that it just knocked out of the air.
Oh my god.
And begins to wade through the water towards there and just sort of goes poke, 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 chomp. Grabs onto it, thinking it's something alive that it needs to kill.
It's going natural instinct on your job.
It's like, ooh, bird. Metal bird.
We did invade their biodomes, and from what I gather, we're the first freaking people to step foot on the surface, so...
Alright, so,
You know, Bob can say I wrestled a dinosaur.
It's a choice, it's a decision.
Alright, Sean, it releases its claws from you, but as it moves off of you, it drags them across here, and with it, it's D8 claw damage. It does an extra 7 damage to you as it attempts a disembowelment, but doesn't quite get through because of your armor. So it basically just rakes the very surface of your skin as it unlatches its feet from you finally. So
Okay.
it can
It's flailing. I have it by the neck,
it's
but
flailing. Its feet were still locked onto you, so it tries to disembowel you to get out of it, but fails, and now it's flailing with its arms and its legs.
as I'm gripping its neck.
We're going to continue making
It feels very
contested
Russian.
strength rolls to keep it locked in, because it is going to try to get out.
Yeah, that's. In Mother Russia, we don't play with dinosaurs. We
15.
wrestle them.
15? You beat it. So you keep it. You fucking. You basically have this raptor in a full Nelson at this point. As you're wrestling with it on the
Sleeper
ground. Alright, so all this is happening. This one's bleeding out. This one gets up and starts walking towards you. This one's mauling this. And then it's kind of convenient you guys are all in front of water. Because anyone who's watching the water sees a big ripple. As
Well,
there's
I'm
a-
not watching the water because I'm
So-
stuck on the floor. of
so
the
you'd
gondola.
see it.
I would.
And you would if you turned around, as you do hear a boom.
Can I
And
tell my
the
drone
water
to get out of
ripples.
the water?
You want to tell your drone to fight back?
Yeah, fight
You- you
back.
How?
It can't somehow.
So it
They have arms, so he could just.
whirs
to
back to
stop
life. It whirs back to life. The fan underneath starts spinning. It sprays water. The raptor reels back in surprise, but then sees it just sort of rising out, wobbly as water is leaking out of it, and it tries to leap up and grab it, but just sort of splashes around in the water. So now there's a giant commotion happening over here. He draws his buddy's attention.
Okay.
Yeah, so what else? What are you doing?
You still have your full action and stuff.
Okay.
You just see this raptor is really trying to kill your drone.
So the drone is now out of the water, right?
Yeah, it's sort of hovering up.
Is
It-
Sam's character in the water?
No, Sam is in the doorway trying to get the raptor
Can I
off Sean.
stick the stun part of my staff into the water and right next to the thing?
Yeah, you can throw out the staff to electrocute the water.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna say you don't have to roll for that. You have to roll with like a dex save from the raptor, because
That's
you can
an
just
AOE effect.
you
man.
can just do that, and that's like an AOE effect basically. So hold on. It rolled 8. 13. I don't think a 13 is gonna save on that. It is like up to here in the water too. So you shove the big stun staff in there. You see the water light up, and as if a toaster had been dropped into it, the raptor fries. It was already half dead. Roll your damage if you want. We'll determine if it's dead or if it's.
Make a Constitution
dying.
saving throw to see if it passes out and drowns. Because that would just be hilarious.
It passes.
7. It gets like 7 stun damage.
Alright, yeah. So it gets. You see it start to fry, basically. The water bubbles. It screeches this unearthly death guttural sound thing as it falls back into the water, just writhing in pain. His friend thought better of it and is staying put. So it's over to you, Sam. So he's wrestling a raptor. It's actually the biggest. It's the alpha of the pack on the ground in
You
front
know
of him.
what? He's looked like he's doing great. I'm not too worried about it. And if you yelled, I could hear you. So it's like I'm not even. You haven't really been caught. Probably you've been suplexing and chokeholding this bitch. So I'm gonna go and. Do I see electricity fade out on the water?
You do hear.
Do I hear the buzzing stop?
And then you eventually hear the water settles and it poops into the water.
Okay, so there's no electrical current going.
No electrical current.
So I'm gonna
going.
walk over and I'm gonna take my sword and I'm gonna attack the hell out of that bitch.
This one?
Yep.
Alright, make an attack with advantage because his movement is all fucked up because of the glue shot.
19 hits.
That'll hit.
Huh?
Can the raptors be edible?
They're
Bring
made
them
of
back
meat.
to Yonda?
I was thinking about that earlier.
They're made of meat.
24. So both hits, both attacks hit.
Roll damage.
First one. First one is 10. And the second is 11.
Alright, so you run up on this raptor. It tries to pivot out of the way, but its movement is stunted because its torso is covered in glue shot. And you catch it in the side both times with the cryo sword. Or the cryo lightsaber, I should say, just carves through it like butter,
Yep.
basically. It's not dead, but it reels back in pain and basically falls over.
Okay. And the other one's dead. That one's
Dead, almost dead, being wrestled with currently.
I call, yeah. So, yeah. Okay. Sounds good.
It's over to you.
I had this thing by the neck, right?
Yeah. Or you have like a arm around its neck and arm around like its shoulder / back
And-
probably.
I'm gonna go completely around the neck, and I'm gonna try and squeeze it to the point it's either gonna choke him out or break his neck.
I make a strength roll.
22.
So it takes a lot of effort. This thing is thrashing about, but the hydraulics in your power suit all tighten as your arms just... And it goes limp in your arms. Still very heavy. But there's a loud crack as your arms finally find a
And
place to go.
as it cracks, I go, ow!
So yeah, the raptors are dead.
And then I'll use my bonus action to shoot myself with a healing bullet.
You just pull out the gun, shoot yourself in the leg.
And that'll bring me back up to full hit points.
So do I notice that the disturbance in the water?
Yeah, at this point you can hear it's like a very distant sort of boom, and then the water ripples. But it's kind of every 5 seconds or so.
So something's
I'll go
getting
back and check
closer.
on Bob. Or at least pull the raptor off you.
Should we get the flashing light to stop?
As you pull it off, the nanites are healing my wounds.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna go up to you with one of the THC painkiller pills.
I will gladly test that.
Oh, it's great.
Well,
It enters your system. It feels like it dissolves as it goes down your throat, basically, because it is. And then, whoa. All of a sudden, those wounds don't hurt as much. And all of a sudden, life feels kind of funny.
This is fucking great.
Just be sober enough to fight, please.
I was fucking lit when we got here, man. What are you kidding? Anyway, that sounds like something big. Oh, by the way, shut up. To the drone.
So it's basically going boop, boop, boop. And you say shut up, and it cuts off mid boop. So it's boop.
I'll help you out. Get you. I say that something big's coming, and I don't think that we want to stay inside of the metal box.
No.
No.
So I kind of help us get moving down the direction
So
once
you
everyone's
help
up.
them up.
Yep.
Which direction?
Toward where we need to go. Is that exactly where the noise is coming from?
That way.
Okay, so we're trying to go this way, right?
Yeah.
If that's the plan. I don't
Well,
know.
that's toward the gate, right?
So, Doc, which way is the fucking exit?
Well, the exit to the rest of the colony is that way. The way back to the facility is this way.
Grab him by the shoulder, and we start walking. And I try to get away from all the dead bodies.
It's either a matter of, do you want to try to head up here to meet the rescue team that's coming for you, or do you want to try to get back to the facility?
Why we have no reason to go back to the facility. We're trying to get to the gate.
Yeah,
Facilities might be closer for a safe spot.
it's definitely closer. It's either you meet up with the guys that are heading towards you, who I've been rolling for, in regards to how close they're getting, or you head back to
A safe spot.
a location that you know the definite.
What do you guys want to do?
Let's experience.
Okay.
We're charging through the prehistoric forest then?
So where are we going?
The doc said go this way for the exit.
You good, Jerry? So, all right.
All
trudge.
right.
So
Nothing
let's trudge-
ventured, nothing gained.
So let's trudge through the forest. And once we're all lined up, I'll lead the way. I want to get away from the dead bodies
Yeah.
of all the creatures we just murdered, because in case things are
Actually,
carnivore.
I will go over and I'm gonna slice a few pieces of meat off of one of them,
Uh,
okay, and put them in a bag.
Probably the one that you fucking
Yeah.
neck snapped is the one that's most intact. So you cut off a thick raptor steak, basically.
What do you mean? The one in the water's perfectly intact. It's just electrified.
That's true.
Yeah.
So it's already partially cooked.
Yeah.
So we'll try it later.
Yeah.
So I motion the group to get moving through the forest to the direction of
So
the
what's the
gate.
marching order, I should say?
I go
And I'm
first.
hoping the doc is
Then it's
disgusting.
Cherry and Doctor, and then Sean takes rear.
Just like this?
Yeah.
So you
I
guys trudge,
definitely want the Doctor between two people. That's the point.
trudge through the lake. It's not that hard. The water is kind of warmed by the raptor. Jerry, your drone
Okay.
sort of wobbles over to you like an injured Roomba.
I'll carry it. I'll carry him.
It does sort of fit in your arms perfectly.
You gonna try and make repairs while we walk?
Yeah. Can I do that? Can I?
Sure, yeah.
What do I add to it?
Intelligence?
Intelligence.
I'm gonna have one of those pop brownies.
17.
You guys are in danger, and the first thing is, let's get high!
I thought he was gonna ask for a brownie while she's fixing it.
I give you a brownie. Can I heal
I
the
will
2
also
HP?
partake, if that is alright with you, gentlemen.
I start handing out brownies.
Heal
Do I
his
heal
delights,
2 HP?
man. They're fucking
Do I
awesome.
heal 2 HP?
Fuck it, I'll say you heal like an even 5.
Okay.
Are you hurt?
I was a little bit. But I was from when I crashed and burned inside of the monorail when it landed.
These are perfect brownies. They're not like the dry, cakey ones. They're like the moist ones. But also like, you know, with...
Gilda has to sell this shit.
THC.
No, Gilda has to sell this shit.
So on a 17, you open up a panel and you drain a lot of water out of the drone. You kind of have to shake it a little bit. And you can see that you like let it go and it can finally sort of stabilize. The electricals are fine. It was just full of water.
Does it have any fans on the inside it could run to like dry itself?
The way it propels itself is with a fan. So yeah, it's probably actively drying out itself as it goes along.
Just fly with this part open for a bit to dry out.
So it sort of opens a lot of exhaust ports and just sort of airs itself out as it's flying alongside you now. As you guys trudge through the forest. Let me make a few rolls.
Have the drone fly about right above the tree line and scan so that we can see if anything's coming towards us. And get some nice overhead shots of us walking through the forest.
Alright, so you guys are walking through. It's a pretty dense forest. You do kind of have to use your swords to machete your way through branches and whatnot. Although the experience is admittedly more enjoyable with the pop brownies. The drone heads up, and you can see a light sort of scanning the surrounding forest. And your ship's AI communicates to you that there is a large heat signature approaching the wreckage area, basically, as you guys move along.
They're not approaching us though.
No, it's headed. It's basically creating like a map as it scans, and it looks like it's headed for this.
Excellent. They'll find a snack.
So you guys move ahead.
I mean, it's gonna sound weird to say, you know, kind of running from whatever giant creature is going after the campsite. We just survived. But like, is it beautiful scenery right here? Like, I've never
it's
seen this shit.
Stunning. These are. It's like how Jurassic Park had extinct plant life. It's all these freaky looking flowers and cool trees and.
Doc, what kind of stuff do you grow here? Do you grow like ayahuasca or peyote?
I don't know what those are.
Fuck you.
What kind of creatures are those?
They're plants.
Oh. Well, I mean, these are prehistoric ferns.
Well,
I don't know. I'm sure there's berries that you could eat out here to get a similar effect.
this is stuff that was available in the 21st century.
Sorry, we aren't really prone to give our dinosaurs hallucinogenic drugs.
What makes you think this is a hallucinogenic drug, man? I just asked if you had ayahuasca or peyote. You didn't even know what it was, and now you know it's an hallucinogenic?
You told me what.
Okay, man.
This brownie's really getting to me.
That was the ultimate cover right there, honestly. Brutally.
See, you did know about it.
Curses have been found out. They must never know about my stash.
We'll talk later.
But it's beautiful scenery. I'm gonna say you're covering more ground. I
Are
tried.
the drones coming?
Oh yeah, Jones
Yeah.
coming. And yours is too. I'm gonna say you guys cover more ground than I'm actually showing on the map purely
Yeah.
because I couldn't really find any
Yeah.
other forest maps that I liked.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, this is a cool one.
yeah, I like this and the trees. So you do have to cross by a few of those. You see all sorts of cool creatures though. Like on top of like seeing maybe a pteranodon fly overhead towards something. You guys are seeing like very small dinosaurs, like those Compsognathuses. You're seeing just a lot of general prehistoric life. You see like a big turtle at one point probably in this pond, just sort of resting. It pokes its head out at you guys, and then puts its head back under the water. It's beautiful plant life. It's serene for the most part. Definitely hot and muggy, and lots of bugs. But
Then I'll get video of all this stuff like from my own camera, not just the drone that's going around. And they're like, "See, princess, this is kind of the cool stuff, but I'm glad we got you out before you got hurt.
You don't hear back from the princess, but you think she's probably still watching.
Yeah.
You do get radio from the team sent out to get you, and hear Dara's voice come over the radio, basically. Like, Ran, is this fucking thing, clang, clang, clang. Is this working?
I try to respond. Can she hear me?
Oh, there you are. Good, you haven't been killed by dinosaurs yet.
Working on it. Where's your location?
So we just got to the the front gate. You said there was supposed to be a vehicle out here?
There should be a type of personal hovercraft.
Yeah, I don't see anything like that. Security gate shut.
Have you heard from Enzo with the princess?
Not here.
Okay.
Am I hearing this?
Yeah, it's over an open comm.
Okay.
We're gonna head in after you guys. We have a vehicle. We're gonna try to get in.
Out of curiosity, is the gate open?
Um,
That big security gate?
right now it is, but it could have very well been open a little bit ago. I assume if the princess and Enzo came out, they would have had a way to open it, or it would have opened for them by the facility.
Start looking up the location of the drone that was sent with Enzo.
I'll let him do that.
It's coming towards you guys. Very fast.
Wait, what?
Contact Enzo.
Hello?
Oh.
Did you reach the car safe yet or anything yet?
Yes, and then I ran into a problem.
Everything okay?
The young miss found my power switch. I am currently immobile, and she is flying the vehicle.
Well,
Let's get the engineer
I
to
apologize.
dismantle that,
I
as soon
apologize.
as
I
possible.
literally cannot move.
And you are heading towards us.
Towards you, yes.
in the car.
Yes. We reached outside. I said, let us wait in the car, and she seemed very agreeable for some reason.
Your drone, is that creature still over by the wreck? Or is it... Because honestly, she's in a flying car coming towards us if there's a giant creature that's
Can
probably...
you guys make perception checks? Don't need to worry.
I just don't want to have to save the princess from a burning wreck. 12.
4.
I'm going to use the advantage I get from my drones on this one. Because I rolled low.
6.
I rolled lower. Fuck.
So... Wait, what did everyone roll again?
12.
My highest was 11.
6.
So no one can really make heads or tails of anything. The forest is very loud. Just
Hold on one moment.
oh, okay.
I'll be right back.
Also, don't worry. I'm not having her charge into the jaws of the dinosaur or anything. She's coming from this way. It's over there.
Well, no, I mean... Honestly, it makes more sense if she literally got there at the same time at this point. Just don't kill her.
I'm not gonna kill her. She's important for plot
But
stuff.
knocking her the fuck out is a lesson that she might need to know. I know, that's why I'm like a hell of a guardian. It's not wrong at all.
I just rolled for how well she was driving, and I rolled a 19.
Oh no, I don't doubt that, but I just...
Yeah, again, she's approaching from this way. The big thing is back here. And you guys have moved more distance than the 50 or so
Yeah.
feet away from her.
No, I get it.
I do have one more map for a thing, but I couldn't find something else that didn't just look like this, but slightly different. I was trying to find like a field, but I couldn't find one other than the map that's literally just a giant green rectangle. Is the combat okay though?
Yeah.
No, it was good. I mean, in character, definitely curious what the hell we're running away from, but I'm sure that we'll find out what they reference with the big one.
I'm sorry, did I just kick you?
Yeah, no problem. Well, Sean's on the phone. I was going to grab a quick cigarette. Is that okay?
That's fine. Yeah.
Before we get to the next phase.
Yeah.
Play tag your time.
Are you guys taking a break from the game?
I was going to go grab a cigarette, so yeah, sure.
Alright, so how about I pause the stream for a little bit?
Yeah, I
Okay.
gotta do a map transition, honestly.
Sorry about real life interruption, but we're gonna go for a little bit. We'll be back after this break.